Episcopal High School will adopt a new daily schedule for the next academic year.
And reporter Tommy Maddox takes us behind the scenes of the school's food service. Hello and welcome to KEHS. I'm Max Medoff.
And I'm Himali Vikramasinghe. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Night Vision News. As students prepare for the next academic year with course registration and, in the case of juniors, college application, a recent advisory session revealed the upcoming daily schedule for the 2025 to 2026 academic school year. The response? Well, the reviews were mixed. Reporter Grace Gray gathered student insights about this new look academic week.
Teachers and students have found out about the new schedule change that's going on, and we thought we could get some insights on what's going on and how people feel.
I feel like there was a lot of thought and time and commitment put into the scheduling of the schedule that everyone should think about and consider before we get too critical. But that being said, I think everyone is entitled to like things and dislike things about the schedule. Myself, I like that there's more time throughout the day for tutorials, and I think that as far as adjustments for myself, it'll definitely be having faculty meetings at the start of the day as opposed to the end. That'll be like an adjustment for myself.
Like anything else brand new, it will take some adjusting for all of us. Thanks, Grace, for their special report. And when we return, an inside look at food service on the EHS campus.
Are you an artist?
Are you a learner?
Are you an athlete? What is your faith?
How do you stand out?
Episcopal High School, stand out.
The school food at EHS is more than just a meal. It brings students together and fuels their learning. From breakfast before class to lunch with friends, the cafeteria is a key part of student life. Tommy Maddox shares his report on EHS lunches, exploring their impact on students and the school community.
The lunch is one of the nicest and biggest attractions to the school. It's always fresh, and there's a big variety of things like hot lunch to sandwiches and soups to salads.
There's a lot that goes into the preparation. We do our ordering. We have enough food for everyone. And then we do our preparation, cutting things up, and make sure everything is cooked fresh and up to our standards here. And when we engineer the menu, we try to introduce some new things, stay healthy, but also incorporate favorites that the students like.
To prepare usually.
It varies. Some things are a little bit quicker than others, but we spend pretty much maybe 2 or 3 hours the day before, and then all morning the next day for the meal. The most popular meal would be the buffalo mac and cheese by far. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Close second would be the orange chicken.
There is no denying we have a delicious and diverse food experience at EHS. Student Council has been preparing for what can best be described as a heartwarming initiative. In celebration of Valentine's Day, StuCo has come together to create personalized hearts for its peers. This creative and thoughtful event aims to spread love and positivity throughout the school. Here's reporter Brooks Edwards for more details on this inspiring story.
Every year during the second week of February, Student Council hosts a meeting where they create hearts with heartfelt messages for other students to read and go get in the library.
Whenever Student Council makes you a heart, it makes you feel really good, and it really just shows the inclusion at Episcopal High School, and it shows how everyone's cared about and everyone has a good spot at Episcopal, and it's just a really special thing that StuCo does.
Once the hearts are written, students are able to go into the library and read their heartfelt messages and feel really welcomed and wanted at Episcopal High School, and it's a great way to spread community.
Yeah, people get pretty excited about Valentine's Day here at Episcopal. Everyone celebrates in their own special way. Each student gets a card from Student Council, so we hope that makes them feel loved and appreciated. We also do stuff to support veterans on Valentine's Day. Thank them for their service. You get to write a card to a veteran, really say whatever you want. Just Valentine's Day, freedom of speech. It's a great thing.
After reading the hearts, students like to take advantage of Valentine's Day by doing various activities.
My ideal Valentine's Day looks like a nice dinner with flowers and chocolate and Italian food and a nice person to spend it with.
On behalf of EHS Student Council and KEHS News, happy Valentine's Day. Reporting for KEHS News, Brooks Edwards.
From all of us at KEHS, have a happy Valentine's Day. And coming up next, our winter sports segment with sports anchor Brooklyn Conti.
Why are people watching KEHS News? Because it's the right thing at the right time. Missed out on what's happening on campus? Find out the latest on Episcopal's only news program. You'll get more video coverage, more in-depth reports, more pillar news, and always to the point. The right news at the right time. You're watching KEHS News.
Welcome, Knights fans. As the final games approach in the 2025 winter sports season, KEHS took a look at the boys basketball team as they gear up for SPC. Reporter Riley Poindexter hit the hardwood to find out the more about team's physical and mental process heading into the tournament.
As our final games are approaching in this 2025 winter season, we will take a dive into the boys basketball as they gear up for SPC, focusing on their training, teamwork, practice, and how Coach Jones has prepared them to lead them to success.
So a lot of that goes, one, with the way we practice, and two, the schedule that we play. Extremely competitive schedule with some of the best, public and private teams in the greater Houston area as well as the state. Being able to travel to different areas and be able to play, because that's what we're going to have to do in SPC, and everything that we do kind of leads us up to that. We purposely made us have a 4 o'clock game today because our first game at SPC is going to be at 4 p.m. So we try to emulate as much as that as we possibly can so that when we get to the court in SPC play where it really matters, it won't be new to our guys. We try to give them every experience that we possibly can leading up to it.
This year we got a lot of competition. We're probably going to be a 6 seed, but, on a team we know we can beat anybody, so we think we have a good chance. I think I bring the energy off the bench, like a 3-and-D guy, get a couple steals, hit a couple threes, really contribute to the team that way.
SBC, I think we're going to make it to at least the championship, hopefully win it, and we're going to have to fight really hard through our first 2 rounds. Sure.
The varsity girls basketball team had some major success this season. Reporter Sloan Blair spoke with some of the coaches and players responsible for these positive results in her report.
Hi, we interviewed a couple of the players on their thoughts on the upcoming SPC tournament.
I think the season's going great. I think that it's very different from last year, and we had to really Coach Bass had to build a new team, and she had to change our practices and change what we do in the game because of the new leaders and who we lost. But I think overall we're looking good this season, and SPC's looking good. In practices, we do a lot of running because we're a transition team because we don't have that much height as other teams, so we work on our running a lot. We also work on defense because we're also focused on being a defensive team, and that's really what Coach Bass likes a lot as a team. So we do defensive drills, we do lots of scrimmaging, which incorporates our running, our warm-ups, lots of running. We start with 17, so that really gets us in shape for the season. And building the trust as a team, having the people from last year come back, I have that trust in them when we do get to closer games. So just having that confidence, and also having my confidence reflect off of others, new people, some freshmen, some sophomores, really anyone. I trust each and every one of my teammates with the ball, and I just try to help them with their confidence, because confidence is really what gets you there and what helps us win these games.
I think our season has gone really well so far. Obviously, with us being a really new team and having a lot of new players and young players, it started off a little rough. We just had to get used to playing with each other, but now that we're at our last week, I think we're doing great and really excited to play in SPC this weekend. So practice obviously is like what helps you win games. So our Coach Bass, has us doing a lot of conditioning, putting a lot of shots up just so that we're prepared for our games. So practice obviously is like what helps you win games. So our Coach Bass, has us doing a lot of conditioning, putting a lot of shots up just so that we're prepared for our games.
This year's tennis tryouts were extra exciting this season. With many players looking to make the varsity squad, here's my report on the battles shaping up on the courts.
The tennis tryouts have been going on for about a week and a half now. Here are some of our new tennis players who are really excited for this season.
Pretty good. We're still in tryouts right now. They had to extend them though because there's a lot of good people trying out. Good. This is our second week of tryouts. They might get rescheduled because it's going to rain, but we're doing good. I think there's going to be like some people who win their matches, but I don't think we're going to win the whole thing.
They're good. I've met a lot of new people and we've been playing a lot of drills, so yeah. I think that the tennis team is going to be really good. I know that we've already had a tournament for varsity and a lot of people got first place in it. So I think that this year we have a lot of new players, like the freshmen who are really good, so I think we're going to be better. There's two teams, there's JV and varsity, and like it's boys and girls. And I think I'm going to make JV.
And that's it from the KEHS Sports Desk. Be sure to follow your Knights during their SBC championship runs. I'm Brooklyn Conti.
Good luck to our Knight athletes. Thanks for that update, Brooklyn. Well, that's all we have this week on Night Vision News. I'm Himali Wickramasinghe.
And I'm Max Midhoff. From all of us at KHS News, thank you for joining us.
And go Knights!